Welcome to J2Z, a series where we play every single champion in alphabetical order on YouTube JC. Right, so jumping into the game, OPLGG and the runes are on screen right now. This is a flex queue game, it's around like gold plat elo, so it's pretty much the same as the other account because this is a diamond 3 account, so I don't really think playing in solo queue is a good idea, especially because I don't really play Aatrox, but I did have a few practice games, so we are going to hopefully use that skill to carry over to a win in this game. Maybe even hard carry, or maybe even maybe limit test. Who knows? Oh, that's a good first blood right there. Invade by them while I was doing the intro. So against Yasuo, you just want to poke at him. You don't want to let him all in you. That's when things get really dicey. So because we have our first and second Q, that's going to be very good for poke. As for Aatrox, it's a little bit different from Riven. Riven's Q cooldown starts on her first Q, but Aatrox's Q cooldown starts after he uses his final Q, whether it's his first, second, or third Q. So you generally don't want to use your third Q if you don't have to. That way you can start the cooldown earlier on the second Q, for example. Oh, that was tragic. Just short of AD to finish off that creep.
Let me show you darkness.
Okay, we could probably harass him here. Nice. We harassed him pretty hard, and I went all in there because I was level 2. And right now we just want to build up this minion wave advantage so he doesn't all in us. So I think it's a good time to pop a potion here, dodge that Q. Okay, get some more poke in. I'm dead. It's kind of dumb. Like, I was trying to build up a big wave, but I guess we weren't fast enough with that. But now that we have like a massive health advantage, and he used Ignite there, he also used Flash. So get rid of this cannon ASAP. And then we just freeze on him. That's the beauty of having teleport over Ignite. So in a sense, we're actually going to be even or ahead in terms of experience. Also, I'm queuing the wave to thin it out right now, since we are way too many minions. We just need 4 or 5. Just drag the minions down. So we can keep it out of freeze because we were 5 minions or more, and very close to the tower. The closer you are to the tower, the harder it is to freeze. So ideally you want to be further up. Want to keep poking Yasuo. And this is a good spot to leave it in. He's missing out on a lot of CS, so we're now over double his CS. Okay. Just want to keep poking at him whenever we can. Okay, we don't need to use our third Q. It doesn't do anything other than just prolong the cooldown. Easy, there we go. So it makes Yasuo, like, it keeps Yasuo in a very awkward position because we kind of froze it in front of our tower, so he's going to get tower hit, he's going to not be able to engage onto us, but we can engage onto him and poke him from a distance. And that's what we needed to do. Earlier on, I was trying to push him in because our ability lets us just hard shove. So the ideal situation is to hard shove with 2 waves in, and if he fights us, we win. So that's what I wanted to do, and then just reset after 2 waves crash into his tower. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to push hard enough or fast enough, or my harass wasn't good enough, and he just all-ins me with ignite, so that really sucks for me. But I also managed to just freeze it on him by teleporting back, and he wasn't able to push it in all the way. So now we're in a really good spot. We're level 6, he's level 4. He'll get level 5 of this wave, but we're still ahead, even though he got first blood. That's the beauty of just wave management right there. So we just go back, rinse and repeat. That's what we want to do. Yasuo is very strong. Unless we get super far ahead, his all-in is way stronger than ours. Okay, so we're gonna miss what, 2 minions worth of EXP. We'll get the XP for that one, and then we're back in lane. Okay, now we just want to keep it here. So I use my 3rd Q there, just to get that minion. Ideally, we just want to keep it near us. So once he shoves in, we want to make sure that we can kind of like slow it down a little. Okay, get rid of his shield. Also heals us. Whenever we do damage to champions, 20% of that damage is healing. So that's very important to note. We don't heal off anything other than damage to champions. Ooh, that's a big boy slam. Ah, this is pretty awkward. But we both failed whatever we were trying to do. He's gonna hard shove, I reckon. So I'll just pick up the next wave that comes. It's not a cannon wave, so I'll lose this whole wave if I go back. So just make sure no minions die. If they are about to die, walk up for EXP. So now I don't lose too much by staying. Make sure you max E second. Okay, cannon wave, we can go back on this one. Either side won't lose too much. It will push towards him because my minions are bunched up. If I do stay, it'll be a bad idea. Because if I was to crash this cannon into that tower, the next wave is not a cannon wave. And because my cannon wave just died to his tower, and I cleared his cannon, then it means that the next wave, the non-cannon wave, he just has to clear one wave and crashes into my tower, and I'm still walking back to the lane. Whoa, that kick though. Oh, I got the KS. That's gonna be helpful. Also, you can use your E to auto reset, for those that don't know. So for example here, I auto. Actually no, I can't use it right now. But if say he was in melee range, I auto him and then dash on the exact same spot and auto again. So I get double auto. That's for like clutch situations. Or just general damage. If they're standing and fighting. So I don't want to push out too hard because I know that Yasuo just straight up beats me if I do push into him. So we just farm from a distance. Okay. There we go. Got the finish off. Every time we hit him with our Q, we heal so much, so don't be afraid to go in, guys. If you're playing Aatrox, don't be afraid to fight. If you know that you're taking into consideration every time you do damage, you heal a lot. So that's the best defense for Aatrox, is to land your Qs. It heals a surprising amount. Okay, so this is auto, E, auto. See how fast? Compared to the regular autos, is really slow. I'll show you once it comes up again. So the next auto, E auto. Do you see how fast it is? So you can use that against Yasuo too, for the clutch situations where your Q's down. Okay, let's go back. So we don't have to waste our teleport. Not that we can't even get that tower plating anyway, so it's fine going back here. So because I'm walking back into lane, basically I can use my teleport for bot lane. Let's see if we could get something here. Ah, never mind. That minion was too fat. Nice, we got all of those minions. Really good. So I think we chunked out Yasuo just a little bit. Yes, double crit cloak, wow. Okay, this Yasuo is gonna crit every single time. Okay, we just hard shove and then try to see if we can get some vision. Because I saw Lee over there. Maybe I could go for a roam. Otherwise we get some vision for our team. So I just put down 3 wards. And checked out their entire jungle. I think Lee was over there. Okay. So let's see if we could get some poke on Yasuo. Ah, didn't get that. Nice, we got some nice poke there. I think we just melee him down. Easy. You can also use your W to CS as well. And then hopefully we can get this tower. Teleport is ready as well, so I don't think my team needs it. Xayah and Nautilus, so we could teleport in here if they're all in. Otherwise we just use our E to reset autos. Also you can use your Q. Oh wait. Oops. You can also use your Q and then dash. So Q dash or you can Q dash backwards. So kind of like this. See? It's like situations where you're up against a melee champion and your Q just came off cooldown. So you have the long range Q and they're just in your face. You can use your Q and then dash backwards. Okay, let's get out of here. This guy's nuts. Uh-oh. Oh, got him. That works too. So if I wasn't this far ahead, oh my god. If I wasn't this far ahead, I would have lost that trade. Oh, he has another Q. Oh! My passive, if it went off, I would have gotten a big heal from that. And then maybe Nocturne could have had enough time to finish Kassadin off. Because his next ult would have been on me instead of escaping. Okay, so now we have 30% CDR and we're working towards... Well, we got Tabbies and we're working towards Death Stance. There we get really tanky and a lot more lifesteal than before. Considering before we have so much lifesteal. Also, Aatrox's ult gives you a lot of attack damage, 25% and 60% extra self-healing. I don't know how the scaling is with the 60%. It says, and increases self-healing by 60%. So you already have the 20% or 27% now that we're ranking up E. And then you have another 60%. So basically we're getting like 100% lifesteal, or 80%, 87%, 90%. Pretty much 100%, guys. If the math is correct. Maybe it's not. because sometimes the scaling is either additive or multiplicative. You know, math stuff. Something that we don't do once we leave school. Or for the most part, we don't do. Okay, so Yasuo could be coming, but I have everything up and I'm pretty far ahead. Okay, never mind. So we just use one Q and look at the cooldown. It's up instantly. Because it starts on each Q instance. The cooldown for Aatrox. It's not like Riven that starts on the first one. So look at this, it's a 4-second cooldown. So that means we can keep mashing the abilities now. Got him. Yeah, I just had to dodge his tornado and that's it. He had no chance. Now I just need to take out that tower already. It's taking too long, but Yasuo's kind of tough. Especially one that like got first blood on me. Nice, we got the double auto there. Push it in. And then hopefully we can end off this game and get a very clean win. I want to show you guys some team fighting as well. Aatrox is so fun when it comes to team fighting. Because all your Qs, or the bulk of your... Ooh, big damage. Ooh, we fended them off. We are bulky. Oh, I got out. I'm alive. I could go back in, but nah. It's too risky. If I don't land my Q, I die. Okay, sweet. Let's go and get our Death Dance here. We're 8-2 now, not bad. By the way, I played one practice Flex game before this one. This is an account that is fresh for Flex games, but it is Diamond 3. So for Flex games, I played one game and I got a quadra kill, but I didn't record it sadly. So this next game, I'm still doing really well. So it's good to know that I'm consistent in this elo. On Aatrox at least. But next game, we're going to play on J to Z, and we'll play Ahri obviously because it's in alphabetical order. So Ahri doesn't have any special skins, but I'm on this account because we're playing Victorious Aatrox. So it's the only reason we have. Oh. I was expecting... Oh, we got a flash out of that. I was expecting Yasuo to ult there, so... That's why I sort of just Q and stood there. I was expecting him to, you know, go in, so I was going to position my E in the other way, but he just ran away instead. They all give up. I'm gonna go and split bot. I split bot with TP. So you get a pink ward over here. Whoa. Alrighty then. Damn. Wait, that's not good. Oh no. I didn't get to team fight. Feels bad. I guess we'll have next episode for Ahri to team fight, unless you guys want to see another Aatrox game. So yeah, this is Victorious Aatrox, guys. Pretty good fun. Also, this champion has quite a big learning curve, especially with your Qs. You want to make sure that you Q twice, and then your third Q is only when necessary. As for running away and fighting, you want to make sure you poke them before you fight all in, because Aatrox's all-in is really bad if his Q's on cooldown. So you do your first Q, second Q, and then usually back away. Your third Q is a very all-in kind of thing. So if you were to third Q and jump in, you better be ready to finish them off because they're going to all-in you or they're going to run away. But either way, you got to make sure that you are in it for an all-in. So that's the harsh truth I learned about that, because I noticed that once my Q's down and I tried to play like a Tryndamere, it did not work at all. So you want to make sure you poke them. Poke them first with your first and second Q, then let the third Q time out unless they all in or dive into your minion wave. Then you can third Q onto them, will smack them really hard, and your minions will also help you out, and therefore you'll win the fight. So that is the general idea for laning phase for Aatrox. But in team fights, you teleport in, you just pop your ult, and then you just keep spamming Q onto the entire enemy team, and then they all get wiped out because you hit way too hard. So that is the general gist of things. So here's the damage dealt. We dealt the most damage. Awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll be sure to jump on J to Z next episode, and we'll be playing Ahri. I'll see you guys then. Cheers.
Hey, how's it going, guys? JC here.
Y'all can't win against the trim main JC. Y'all be stuck in bronze while JC reigns supreme. JC makes the rank thing look easy. Kind boy raging like a barbarian king. JC